Now the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
We were talking about the pollen count a little earlier today, and it is still in the moderate category at a 55. It is risen just a little bit, but mostly grass. There's some grass in here and pine. The maple is kind of fading away. You get more information from the Boise Valley Asthma and Allergy Clinic, see how your allergies are going and what to do this week. And we had some good tips just a little while ago, and a lot of folks will be spending some time outside. Tomorrow the breeze is going to pick up, which can tend to stir the pollen up as well. We're getting a little breezy out there now, but it's a clear shot here. This is from the National Weather Service showing the blue sky, sun getting ready to go down. 94 degrees in Nampa right now. You go up to the higher elevations. This is Payette Lake. Temperatures are in the low to mid 70s, about 75 degrees. Beautiful day. Some sailboats out here. One of them, I guess they're packing up. Another one's still heading on out. So a little breezy at Payette Lake. Tomorrow will be a little breezy on the lake as well. But Sunday, those winds are going to settle down in a real summer heat. We'll be right back after it cools just a little bit. So we're down to 90 now in Boise, 90 in Twin and Salt Lake, 106 in Vegas, near 100 in Reno. So the heat all across the west. But you see this a darker green here in southern Canada. This is a little bit of energy going by right along the Canadian-U.S. border, and it's dragging a weak cool front back, and that's going to shift the winds to the northwest and bring that breeze on in again overnight tonight through tomorrow. I'll drop that temperature down just a little bit. So this time tomorrow, instead of reading 90, we'll probably be around 85, 86, with a high temperature right around 87 tomorrow. We drop it a little bit, but the breezes will pick up during the day tomorrow. The lightest winds will be towards the west Ontario. We do have gusts of 23 now, and those will move through this evening and then settle down. Tomorrow, the strongest winds again will be Mountain Home. You see the yellow here towards Glens Ferry and the Magic Valley. We could have gusts over 30 miles per hour times during the day tomorrow. It's a refreshing breeze moves on through with that little temperature drop. Not much cloud cover. The energy from that storm system way to the north. You can see some rain here in Montana, but it is still dry to the south. No problems across the northwest, but totally different story back east. There's the remnants of Andrea now moving up the coast. Very little wind, if any, with it, but the circulation center still visible right here, moving through North Carolina, moving into Virginia, and very heavy rain out ahead of it, another 3 to 6 inches likely. All kinds of flooding going on, huge delays at the airports as well. Travel really at a standstill in New York City on the streets anyway because of the massive street flooding that's going on. One more day of that, it'll disappear as we head out of the morning tomorrow. Much of the rest of the nation is in pretty good shape right now. And in the west, tomorrow, heading anywhere across the northwest, it will be dry, except up around Montana. We have a chance for those storms. But again, we drop the temperature a few degrees tomorrow, then the heat builds back in for the day on Sunday, and it stays hot early next week with the jet stream to the north. But see this dip in the jet stream right in here. This cool weather will start to slide on in, and we really might drop those temperatures possibly back to the 70s by the end of next week. So let's take a look at that forecast now coming up for the day tomorrow. High temperature instead of 91 in Boise, 92. It'll be around 87 degrees, Boise Meridian. Breeziest again, Ada County eastward towards Mountain Home, where the temperature will be near 90. It'll be near 90 in Ontario as well tomorrow, and same thing in Weiser. 89 in Riggins tomorrow, mid 70s in Long Valley, 84 in Garden Valley, 81 Idaho City. Beautiful weather in Boise County tomorrow. I've got to tell you, some of the best weather going into the West Central Mountains this weekend. If you get a chance, maybe head up to Idaho City or heading up to Donnelly. Sunshine, a little bit breezy in some locations, but it's not nearly as breezy in mountain locations as it is in the Treasure Valley in a situation like this. The East Central Mountains, are you headed to Stanley Sun Valley? Pleasant weather, 40 in the morning, near 80 in the afternoon, mid 70s in Stanley. So Redfish Lake will be a little on the cool side. Very pleasant during the afternoon. My extended forecast heating back up. Very stagnant air, light winds on Sunday at 93, 95. Same thing on Monday. But look at the cooler weather. Start to move in on Wednesday at 83 and then into the 70s on Thursday and Friday. We drop to the mid to upper 70s. We're talking about a little bit of a change there coming in. That'll be refreshing for the Treasure Valley. 60s in Idaho's mountains maybe next weekend. We'll have to see what happens next weekend. That only goes up to Friday. But a little bit of a change. You get the heat, but not like 98 to 100 for the next 8 days or something like that.
So this is the weekend to go outside and go swimming.
Yes, especially on Sunday.
Yeah.
And a bit of a breeze tomorrow, but that will be just fine.
It'll
We'll
be
need
fine.
it.
We can handle it.
All right, thanks, Scott. Coming up on today's 6 on